Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and ladies and gentlemen, we got them. We got the reclaim we talked about yesterday. Yesterday, if you remember, in the morning, to do a brief recap of my analysis yesterday, and then we'll talk about today and what to expect and what to kind of know ahead of the Trump inauguration next week. But tomorrow we also have some important economic data. What I said yesterday is, first of all, that I thought this level here at 93,000 would hold. So that also included a potential bear trap, which is essentially what we got, right? Because we actually broke down below 92,000, even on the 12-hour time frame, so it was a real breakout. But it turned into a bear trap right here, and that is what we talked about yesterday in the afternoon, all right? So then we talked about, all right, well, if the macroeconomic markets actually open relatively well, which I think they did, then we can break back above 93,000. As you can see, the blue line, the value area low is around 93,000. Then we can break back above that, and we can reclaim the range we have been in mostly for the majority of the last 2 months. So can I also maybe change up the lighting a bit here? It's maybe a bit better. So we got that. So that's bullish, all right? Because that means that we are back into the range. We actually used up a lot of volume to get back into the range. Volume right now is $71 billion on the Tuesday. That's quite high, and that's going to well, the high volume is probably going to stay, because right now technically we're good, all right? We're back into the range. We got back into the range with a lot of volume and not a lot of leverage, which is great. I mean, we did get some leverage, of course, but not a lot. There, in general, yesterday a lot of shorts were open, so that of course increases the leverage. But if they get liquidated, which happens, the open interest, the leverage kind of stays the same. So right now, what I expect, purely in terms of the technical structure, is that we might retest this level between 94 and 93,000, where I probably will long Bitcoin, just to be honest. But I think it's most likely we get back up to the POC. POC right now is at 98,600, and then we have the potential to get back up to 100,000, which is the value area high. But I'm still being a little bit conservative with 98,600 as a target, just because of the market circumstances. Because ultimately, I mean, we've had some bullish news yesterday, with the news that Trump would potentially institute some executive orders on the day that he comes in about crypto. So that obviously creates some sort of a bullish expectation for next week. So that's great. But outside of that, I think a lot of the macroeconomic markets right now, and it's lovely to see some green here. And we also in the signal group I have, we also bought the bottoms on Solana and Ethereum. So pretty happy with how we played that. But if you take a look at the macros here, what you can see is that, yes, stock markets like the Russell 2000, Nasdaq, S&P 500, all big green candles, so that's great. But what you can see is that they are at resistance right now, right? And the dollar strength index right here also found resistance, so that is bullish. It's kind of inverse, right? We need bullish stocks and a bearish dollar strength index, but the dollar strength index is also at support. So if the dollar strength index finds support and if the stock markets finds resistance, it's going to be quite tough for Bitcoin to hold this level here at 93,000. I still think that it's most likely we will. We've seen some Bitcoin outperformance as well, where Bitcoin was stronger than stocks, potentially because of Trump coming into office next week. So I do still think this is most likely, but that is something you kind of need to know about, and you kind of need to be prepared for, that if we actually do get some sort of a sell the news event next week, and at the same point of time the macro financials, the macroeconomics have not changed for the better, we might actually still drop down into 88 and 86,000. But for now, I think this is most likely. So that's what I think you need to know for today. Later today, I will also talk a little bit more about the economic data tomorrow, because tomorrow we have CPI data and inflation rate data, which is basically the same, but they're two different data points. Be prepared for that. That's going to cause a lot of volatility, and that is also one of the main determinants of the direction of the dollar strength index and the S&P 500, which in turn influence Bitcoin a lot. I will keep you updated on that. For now, I think this is what you need to know about the current situation. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.